have Misha. She's a Maine Coon cat, and she just gave birth 9 days ago to kittens, and we have another video showing the babies. But Misha has some pretty significant concerns. She's actually separated from the babies right now because she was very sick, critically ill, and we needed to separate her from the babies so she didn't continue to try to lactate, which was an energy draw on her. When we saw her, she was emaciated. She had had diarrhea, and the diarrhea had been a chronic problem that developed during the pregnancy. They weren't able to treat it because she was pregnant and it worsened, and so when we saw her after birth, a couple of the kittens had already passed away. The others were pretty critically ill. Mama was also extremely anemic. She was emaciated, she was dehydrated, she was very weak. And in a week, she's already started to gain weight. She's well hydrated, she's a little spicy and nice and alert. So we're thrilled with how she's doing. We did do disease testing with her. She did have a Campylobacter infection and Clostridium overgrowth, so we did treat her with antibiotics for that. Luckily, she was negative for all the bad viruses, which was great news for her and for the kittens. And then we did separate her from the kittens because we couldn't have her lactating, which would take away the energy she needed to survive and to heal. And she had already started to dry up, so the kittens weren't getting enough milk from her to be sustainable. The important thing here is if we have a pregnant animal, we want to make sure they're very pregnant before we breed them, before going into pregnancy, because we're very limited with medications and treatments that can be done on a pregnant animal. And certainly if you notice any signs that are even subtle signs in a pregnant animal, we should get them looked at right away, because these can quickly develop into very big problems because of all her energies and reserves going into the pregnancy and nothing for herself, which is exactly what happened with her. Luckily, we were able to get her treated. She's rebounding beautifully. We expect her to do well. She does still have some borderline anemia that we're working with, but otherwise she's doing great. That's Misha, our Maine Coon cat. You can see she has the beautiful ears, and she's a big girl and beautiful blue eyes.